That's selling a feature. That's boring. Everybody can do that. What you're selling is you're selling the opportunity to positively transform. Now, that's why I said opportunity. It's not guaranteed, right? It depends on a few circumstances. So what you sell is you tell them, okay, you know what? That's happened before. You know, other people had OTAs before. La Jolla had OTAs before, right? Other properties have OTAs before. You and everybody else in the world has OTA, but can you get top performance on an OTA? Yeah, you know, I could distribute I don't need you, I can distribute my video on YouTube. Sure, so can everybody else. And that's the problem, right? So can everybody else. What you're saying is that, yeah, sure, you can do what everyone else can do. The question is, can you do it as good as we can? That's what we sell. Can you take your small property and grow it to a huge property in 5 years? Can you take your neighborhood and grow it to a huge neighborhood in 5 years? No, we're not challenging you. It's not about confrontation. It's not about like creating, but we're saying that how would you like it if you could do twice as well on your OTAs as you do today? That's what you're selling. That's the objection, right? And you've done it before, gentlemen. You know what it is. That's what you guys do every single day. Do you have a person that checks your content all the time and makes sure that it's optimized based on the latest analytics and performance standards that it needs to be? Do you have somebody checking your competitors all the time, making sure that you're priced correctly? Do you have somebody giving you forecasts, telling you what's going to happen next month? Do you have us, basically? And if all we do is post on Airbnb, then of course we're useless, right? You could do that yourself. But sell your work. Sell the benefit of your work. Do you check on Google Analytics every day to decide your strategy for pricing this week? Do you have, all these things, right? Do you have a drone to update the photos? What happens when there's a construction site next to your property? Do you have a strategy for that? That's what you say, okay? That's what we offer. Make sense? Sell the story. Sell the story. You don't even need to sell the story. You just tell the truth, right? It's happened already. Yeah, a lot of people did have OTAs before we started working with them, but what they found was after a few years later, they did much better than they could have done alone. And yeah, you have an OTA, so does everybody else, right? If you have the only gun and everybody has knives and sticks, then you win. But come on, let's face it, everybody has a gun now these days. So having a gun isn't good enough. You need to have tactics. You need to have strategy. You need to have something else. That's what we provide. We provide those tactics. We provide that strategy. We use your gun to fight other people with guns. I mean, that's a military analogy. It might not work. So, but pick your flavor, right? pick whatever works to whichever person that you want to go to. Okay? Okay. All right. Tara, do we have your ideas yet?
I have a